Hello everyone. We are about to finish up lesson 6, and that will finish chapter 3 for us, and then we'll move on to chapter 4. All right, so naturally you want to start lesson 6 with your comments at the beginning of your program. You have your name, your program description, which is lesson 6, it's about escape characters, and then you have your date that you worked on this. Now we're going to have our include statements, which are our header files. We have include IOStream, include string, and include IOManip, or input-output manipulation. Because we are talking about escape characters, we need IOManip. And then naturally our using namespace. All right, so you're beginning to get quite a list of header files that you know how to use. Let's go down to function main. We have our curly bracket to start function main. We have our int main statement. And then cout, fixed, show point, set precision 2. I've talked about this in earlier lessons. It's very good and very useful if you're dealing with money. And then I have a comment here. Put the set precision before your output statements. If you put this after your output statement, then this goes into effect after you've already put things to the screen. So logically speaking, it has to be before your output statements. This controls the appearance of the data, so it has 2 decimal places, shows both places, which is what show point does, even when there's zeros, and it fixes the decimal place in one location. Okay, that's what that's for, and that's why it's really good when you're dealing with money. All right, now on to the escape characters I wanted to talk about. We have the backslash, which is your initial escape character. Then we have backslash T, which is a tab operation. It tabs your data output. And then backslash quote will actually allow you to put quotation marks in your output. Backslash N will allow you to go to the next line, just like inline. It's just shorter for you to type. And then 2 backslashes allows you to put a backslash in your output. All right, so let me do an example. So we have string name Batman, okay? And so this declares our variable name as a string, and it assigns Batman to that name. And then our cout statement says, put the word name and a colon, because it's in quotes, so that's going to put this on the screen. And then put whatever's in this variable, which happens to be Batman, on the screen, and that's the end of the line. But notice, I put a system pause here, because if I didn't, it would just go on to the next, the CLS, right? And then you wouldn't see this because it would clear the screen right away. This would go across the screen, then it'd clear the screen, and then you'd be done. So this pauses the system. This clears the screen. So this will clear the screen. Use this when a user finishes their input. It provides a clear screen for the output. And there are other cases when you might want to clear the screen. All right? So we're going to pause the system so you get to see this output. And then I wanted to create a line of output using our escape characters. We have cout, here's our quotation, name, colon, 2 backslashes. What did that do? That put a backslash in our output. Then a backslash T puts a tab. And then a backslash quote puts a quote. So this will put quote, and then we have the end of what we want on the screen here. So these 2 quotations on the outside go together. These go together to put a backslash. This puts a tab, and then this puts a quote in your output. Then here's your variable name, which holds Batman. And then we have a quote, backslash quote, so that puts the other quote around Batman. So this puts a quote on the screen on this side of Batman, and this puts a quote on the other side of Batman. Then we have end line, end line. Okay, so let's run this, build it and run it and see what happens. So I'm going to build. Okay, it says succeeded. So then I'm going to run it, start without debugging. Look, name, quote, Batman. Now if I hit a key, we're at the system pause right now, and that's why it says press any key to continue. So if I hit a key to continue, now we get the other output that I created. Name, colon, because we had a clear screen, so it cleared the screen, and then now we have this new output. Name, colon, that was in the quotes, and then we said put a backslash to the screen, put tab, put a quote on one side of Batman, which was our variable name, put a quote on the other side of Batman, and then it went down 2 lines, okay? All right, so I hope that was clear for you, how you could use these escape characters. Now let's do another one. Let's add cout, quote, appetizer, \T, so we want a tab, \T, we're going to tab again, appetizer, price, \N for new line, close quote, semicolon. Let's see if I got it all right here. Cout, quote, appetizer, \T, appetizer price, \N, close quote. Okay, then I want to do another cout, app name. Remember in our other program we had app name? I'm not going to be able to run this because I haven't declared this variable, right? So, but I wanted to show you what you could do for your menu program to make the output look nice, okay? So then we have quote, \tab, close quote, so that would tab it, and then your operator, and then app price, operator, close quote, \N for the next line, close quote, semicolon. Let me make sure I did that right. App name, operator, quote, tab, close quote, app price. Okay, so what this would do, can you guess? In your menu program, this would create a heading, right? And then you would have these tabs so that they line up, and then this would have the variable, whatever the variable is, right? The appetizer name would be underneath appetizer, and it would tab the same number of times as this. Then the appetizer price is a heading, and then this would have the appetizer price, the actual price value, underneath that heading. All right, so I hope you found this useful. Please use it when you do your menu program, and I'll be talking to you again soon.